Yo, what up, y'all? Go.
Up the game just like Penny's knees. The sun moved the Phoenix star like CP3. When I walk by, the honey's blushing key. Like Luda this Sierra, they gon' see me. Trust up in that Nigaro. Colder than Iceman doing that Fingaro. And when I'm done, finish them with that Figaro. How many different ways can I say I'm that nigga though? Y'all claim to be civilized, why I am an animal. Got a problem, go and take it up with your nana, bro. These niggas been pussy, all I see is the camel toe. And everything you hear from me's the truth in these anecdotes.
What up, lit up? Welcome. Hey. I got one beat in. Let's go. Let's get some more in here so I can start playing them for y'all. I forgot all about this part. I forgot all about that part. The things y'all get me to do on stream. All right, man, so let's get some tracks in. Welcome. Hey, what's up, Chris? Man, I am back and in the flesh, my guy. You know what I'm saying? How you been, bro? Back in Atlanta, in a basement. Putting something on for y'all. Let me find another beat real quick while we wait to get some more submissions in. Need to get this in alphabetical order so I could just my stuff roll when it's ready to roll. How's everybody doing this evening? Let's play this beat. Oh, I just started, Toby. Hey, what's up? Tell Kira I said what's up, Kira? Hope you're doing well. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We just popped up in here. You know what I'm saying? Just got it started. Let's go. This is still the only house beat I've ever made in my life. We made it on stream. What's up, Hurt? Welcome. Man, I've been good. I can't complain. Got some folks up in here, so let me give y'all some love.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
Everyone's so lovely. Let's go. I just started streaming again. Because I just kind of got back. I was in Nebraska for like 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know how long I was in Nebraska. 3 weeks and a couple of days. Like 3.5 weeks. I was in Nebraska for a hot minute. Yeah, like 3.5 weeks. So it's kind of hard to stream there, and I forgot one of the cords here, so I couldn't stream. And then it was too hard to set up and tear down and do videos every day. So I'm just now kind of back in the groove. But what's up, DJ Crystal Love? Welcome, welcome. Perk Dog is in the building. What's up, my dude? And then yeah, man, I'm good now. Yeah, where I was at before. Well, where I was at originally. So when I was doing all the content before, that's where I'm at right now. But I'm only here for a couple of weeks, and then I'm gonna move into this apartment. But I couldn't get. It didn't make sense to get it before I left, if that makes sense, because you're gonna buy it, you're gonna rent an apartment, then you're gonna leave for a month. So you know what I'm saying. Then everything will be gravy. I gotta go to Denver in October to go get the rest of my stuff that I left there. And then once I do that, I'll be back here situated until I move to Vegas to be with the kids and stuff. Beard Dan on the beats. What's good? It's 3 a.m. in the UK. I know you're partying. Yo, here in the States, the Nebraska's volleyball team just broke the world record for the largest attendance. Damn, might be killing me. Hold on. I don't have my circle light because it's Nebraska. But yeah, here in the States, man, the Nebraska volleyball team just broke the world record for the biggest attendance of a women's sporting event. They had 92,000 people at a volleyball game at the Husker Stadium. They played outside, and it was wild. They played the University of Omaha, so it was kind of cool. They left it a Nebraska thing, and they just broke the world record, bigger than any FIFA Cup, anything that's ever any women's sport that's ever been played before. It's kind of cool. What's up, Sean? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, 92,000 people is wild at a volleyball game, dude. It was so lit. They did the wave for like 5 minutes at one point in time during the game. Let me see how many submissions we got going in over here. Let's see if we can get this party rolling. All right, I got 5 beats. So I'm gonna put the first beat I'm gonna play is gonna be Chris's beat, because Chris has unlimited super chats with me, because Chris paid for me to go to California to go do NAM. So you know what I'm saying, he's got super chats with me. So let's go. What kind of scene do you think that would go in a movie? I think that's the scene where like somebody's doing something illegal. So I'm not gonna push the button right now because there's a child in here, but y'all know what button I would push. Or if somebody's outside like graffitiing the wall or something like that. I like the drum bounce. I like the hi-hats. I like the perks in this one. I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of the synth. I would have liked to hear maybe a different melodic piece over it. But I could definitely see it being in like a movie score. Like it's mixed pretty well. It's balanced. The mix is well balanced on it. It wasn't a bad beat at all. I just see it as like a drama or a suspense building beat for like a movie or something like that. I feel like it would fit in there perfect, or just anything where somebody's doing something suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Like some suspicious activities is going down with that beat on. My homie's daughter, Kira's in here. My boy, Toby. What's up? Hold on. What's up, D-boy? What's up, Banta? Welcome. What's up, Bobby Rutz? Welcome. Right, so up next we have Tone Montana. Hey, it's too cold on the stream is in here. You wasn't gonna say what's up, homie? I'm gonna be in Denver in October for a couple of days. So I come in the 17th. I'll be there the 18th and the 19th, and then I fly back the 20th. So whoever sent this WeTransfer, I need you to send me an MP3 or a WAV file to the folder, just because that's the only way that I take them. If I start taking them WeTransfers and Spotify's and all this other stuff, if I do it for one person, then I got to do it for everybody. So just send me, please just resend it to an MP3 or a WAV file, or it can be SoundCloud, or it can be YouTube as well. I just don't want to I don't have space on my computer to be downloading a bunch of files and stuff. No disrespect, I want to hear your music, but those are the formats I take. Oh, we're definitely gonna link. 18 months, let's go. I can't believe I've been streaming that long. Hold up. Yeah, I thought the mix was fine on that. I mean, the 808 was distorted, but I think if somebody rapped on there, it would be fine. You wouldn't be able to really tell how distorted it is. The switch up, he said, tell me what you think about the switch up. Jeez. Yo, no disrespect to the beat, the first part of the beat, but the switch up was doper than the first part of the beat, and the first part of the beat was dope. The flute was solid. The drum bounce is good as always. At first, when the switch up was going, I was like, this is a little longer than I wanted, but the anticipation that it gave me for the switch up just made the beat fire, dude. It was a very solid beat, a good concept, definitely a fire beat. Definitely a fire beat. If somebody rapped on that when like the beat's switching up, you could like throw a halftime or something on their voice so it could slow down their voice and shit. And then like as soon as it speeds up and the beat starts kicking in again, they can just start rapping again. You know what I'm saying? Something like I guess he didn't slow down his voice, but you know like how Kendrick has swimming pools. It's like hold up, drink, hold up, drink. Like you could do something like that where it like kind of slows down and like, you know, deepen up the voice and I don't know, it's fire beat, dude. Really fire beat. Solid, good work. Good work as always. Fly Dream Media, welcome. It's too cold for the beat. It's too cold for the stream. Thanks for the super chat, my boy. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Needs work, but I'm playing soldier right now. I get you. Yo, have I ever told y'all that this dude Cole is one? You hang out with Cole, you know he in the military. I ain't never seen nobody open up a beer bottle with another beer bottle. That shit was the most military / frat house shit I've ever seen in my life. I was like, that's interesting.
Damn, it's too cold out here.
That's fire. That's fire, bro. Good mix. You make me smile, dude, every time you send me over a different kind of beat, too. That's not like just a lo-fi beat or something like that, because I've seen you grow. I have literally seen you grow. What's up, to Padre? I have definitely seen you grow as a producer, and I think it's just fire. I feel like the bass line was solid. I feel like the way that you switched everything up, it didn't make it so that the the piano got repetitive, the doo-doo, because you had organs coming in. I like the filter at the end. I like the little perks that you had in there. The doot, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's a basic perk, but those little things add up and make the beat sound better. Overall, I think it's just a solid beat. I liked it. It was smooth. It was mellow. It's something that you could ride to, that you can get down to in your whip or whatever the case is. Very solid work, my dude. Very, very solid work. What's up, Jalen? I'm guessing. Preston, what's up, my dude? Welcome. It's always a pleasure when you hop in. I'm gonna give you all this anyway. Oh yeah, I guess I'll give you this.
I do say it's the shit, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Oh, and Chris, this is what somebody would be doing to that beat that you sent me earlier.
Oh my God. I be selling drugs in front of the building.
That's what's going down. Oh, Bolo is streaming live. See, I should have streamed yesterday, but I was so damn tired. I was gonna do a live review yesterday, but I was so damn tired. It took me all day to edit the video for today. Yeah, that video, that guitar video took me a lot of time to put together. I was gonna do Banta. I'm sorry, I was gonna do the plugins I slept on, but I wasn't ready because I've been experimenting with some plugins and I wasn't ready to put them in the video yet. But I'll probably do that, if not this weekend, sometime next week, because I have on my news report this week, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So I got a fire giveaway. It's gonna be good for some people. Some people aren't gonna need it, but I got a giveaway on, partnered with a company. I can't tell y'all yet. Y'all have to watch the news report on Friday. I don't have a video coming out tomorrow. I've been prepping my news report all day. And then I got another giveaway on a brand new plugin that comes out Monday. I can't tell you all about it yet, but I got a giveaway on that. And I might work out a giveaway too on Tuesday as well, because I have another plugin that's getting refaced and it's getting vamped up. So I got some work, you know what I'm saying? I got some work to do. Paper Chaser Lowe's. Listen to Payback. Let's go. He said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to play this right back, Los. I want to see what he said. Yeah, man. You should have got, when I told you to get that SoundWide bundle, you should have got that SoundWide bundle, because you would have got Guitar Rig LE in there, and then you could have upgraded to Guitar Rig for like $75. The Pro version. LE is cool too, though. But I would definitely recommend getting Guitar Pro, because it's just worth it. It's my favorite guitar amp. I'm gonna start messing with that Tone X though, because that community is so huge. some other kind of melody in here that's like going like dun 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 dun. It just needs another counter melody in there, but I feel like a faster counter melody would complement this well. So I feel like with this one, Los, like somebody said, the key. I don't know if that was a key or if that was a guitar. Because it could have just been like some kind of random key, or it could have been like a guitar. But the main noise needs some reverb on it, and I would slap some reverb on it to wet that bad boy up. I'd put a little bit of delay on there too to make it not sound like it's a stock sound, and then that would make that stand out a little bit better. I might find a different kick drum because you have a good beginning and you have a good bass, but the kick drum's not really coming through, so it's like the drums need a little bit of love. I would find a different snare. One that just fits in the beat a little better.
Smell that? The leaves, the crisp breeze.
All these nuts, bitch. I'm just playing. But like, because I feel like the drum pattern's fine. I feel like you can run with that drum pattern, but I feel like it's just not the right kick drum. Or you could even try to bust that kick drum out so you can send it to another insert and then put some processing on the drum so it boosts that signal, so it makes it cut through the mix a little bit more. And then I would find a way to find like a counter melody so that you can take the main melody out at some times and points and then bring it back in, because it gets just a little bit repetitive because there's just no switch up. So it's not like it's bad, it just needs a little work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like, it's like a shoe, you know what I'm saying? It just needs to be polished up a little bit and, it'll sound a lot better. I would agree with to a certain extent on the drums being the foundation. It all depends on the genre. Since it's like a hip hop beat or trap beat or whatever you want to call it, it needs to have the drums would probably be the foundation. It just depends on the genre of beat it is. You know what I mean? Like if it was like just depends on the genre. And honestly, it really depends on the artist and what the producer and what they want the focal point of the beat to be. But I wouldn't argue that point when it comes to hip hop, because I always say the drums. You know, you guys know how I am with drums. Drums always got to smack on a beat. You know? I always try to make sure my drums at least cut through the mix. A spectacle's right. All right. So up next we got Kilo Eve, Lunacy. So yeah, you don't really need a lot of drums in mariachi, just a little bit. That's what came in the mail today. These ads. Dude, I seen this TikTok today. And it was his dad and his daughter, and they walked up to this door, and the daughter's like 5, the other daughter's like 7, maybe even younger than that. And the first daughter walks up and she drop kicks the door, and then she pushed the button, and it's like Alexa, and Alexa's like, "How can I help you?" Something. The daughter was like, "These nuts." So I'm cracking up. And then like the other daughter's like, "Let me drag these nuts across your forehead." And dad's like, hey, enough of that, kids. But I was dying when I seen that. Little kids had me cracking up. Blow the whistle. Doo, 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 doo. My man got the super long intro. But I guess it is a ambient beat. So I ain't gonna talk no smack. What's up, Jason? I appreciate that. Jason said he likes it long. Pause. He said like it long and strong. Up down to get the friction on. I need to get a pause button on my board. The drums is pretty hard. Part's dope. I like that melody. I've never made a glitch hop beat before. Intentionally. I might have made one on accident when I first got Stutter Edit. Coming in. What's up, Sheep? Welcome. You should let Preston contribute to this. definitely super creative. Like somebody said, I can tell you put your time and effort into there. I would say that the mixing, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but could use a little bit of work. I'm not the, glitch hop isn't like my specialty, so I can only give you my thoughts as an outside listener. I do feel like there was parts where it did sound like it was a little too distorted, and I get it. I felt like this is going to be the year of distortion at the beginning of the year, so I'm not against distortion. I distort almost everything. Y'all hear my beats. I put distortion on like every guitar I use, like a lot of pianos and stuff. So I feel like the intro might have been just a little bit too long, but again, I'm not familiar with the genre, so I don't know how long the intro and the buildup is supposed to be. I do like the idea. I like all the switching up. I like how the beat's not boring at all. So the drum fills were fire. It wasn't like your typical drum fill. They were like unique drum fills. The drum balance was fire. I liked the build up here again. I think that this part though, as you're building up here, there's a high pitched noise. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I feel like that could be turned down just a little bit. But I feel like most of the issues with the beat are just, basically fundamental mixing issues. And if you know that you already have those, just keep working on them. We all get better, like you get better over time. I'm not going to say I'm the greatest mixer of all time, but you get better. The more you mix, the more you work, you get better. Like I don't even really have to do a whole lot to mix stuff anymore because it's all about, I feel like a good mix starts with just getting your levels right. And once you get your levels right, then the mix is just it's gonna basically take care of itself. But it's all about recognizing the levels, You guys being here in the streams with me, you guys see I don't do a whole lot with mixing. I'm not doing a whole lot with compression. I do a little bit with EQ, but it's about just finding the right sounds and just getting used to, mixing. The more beats you make, the more music you make, the easier it gets to mix, because you're gonna mix with your ears versus using the screen and using radars. You'll just close your eyes and be like, oh, that sounds like it's out of place. Oh, that sounds like it's out of place, or so on and so forth. But overall, not a bad beat at all. Not a bad beat. Yeah, y'all should get up with each other. Preston's dope. Kilo Eve, he's a dope producer. He makes all kinds of different genres. What's up, Bruno? They don't talk about Bruno, no. I bet you've heard that a million times in your life. I guess I'll give this to y'all again since there's some people have joined.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
Everyone's so lovely. All right, listen. All right, up next, I got Hurt. New country love song type shit. Vocal master too. We get vocals on this too? Oh. Hurt, how you been with your young ass? I guess you're getting older now though, huh? You've been in here for a while. I remember when you first started.
She been throwing me signs, but I can't seem to catch her. It might be a problem, hell, it might be obsession, cause she's all up in my head and I'm getting reckless. I can't tell if she feels it or not. I've been feeling like I'm dead.
You were 16 when you first hopped in here.
Jeez. Cause the thought won't ever leave my head. Blurry mind, I might swerve off the edge. And it's hard, it's so dang hard. I can't say the words that come from my heart, cause that can leave me with another scar. I just want a relationship that's gonna go far. Yeah, that's all I need. But most these girls wanna make you bleed. But she's different as far as I can see, as far as I can see. Yeah. She been throwing me signs, but I can't seem to catch her. It might be a problem, hell, it might be obsession, cause she's all up in my head and I'm getting reckless. I can't tell if she feels it or not. She been throwing me signs, but I can't seem to catch her. It might be a problem, hell, it might be obsession, cause she's all up in my head and I'm getting reckless. I can't tell if she feels it or not. Look, I gotta take this risk. I wanna be there for the moments of bliss. I wanna be there for the moment when every moment showed off the great life that we lived. All of the happiness, all of the pain. Every time the sun turns to the rain. Every time we say all of the words that we should never ever consider to say. Look, wanna know you better, even inside there's some darker weather. Even inside you don't know how to show, because every one of your father feathers. I'll show you my scars and you show me yours. I know there'll be times when we're thrown into war. If we're together, we'll clear out the storm. It's crazy to me, I'm writing chords. She been throwing me signs, but I can't seem to catch her. It might be a problem, hell, it might be obsession, cause she's all up in my head and I'm getting reckless. I can't tell if she feels it or not. She been throwing me signs, but I can't seem to catch her. It might be a problem, hell it might be obsession, cause she's all up in my head and I'm getting reckless. I can't tell if she feels it or not. She been throwing me signs, but I can't seem to catch her. It might be a problem, hell it might be obsession, cause she's all up in my head and I'm getting reckless. I can't tell if she She been throwing me signs, but I can't seem to catch her. It might be a problem, hell it might be obsession, cause she's all up in my head and I'm getting reckless. I can't tell if she feels it or not. She feels it or not.
Definitely good work. I'm gonna ask, did you make the beat or did you get the beat? I agree with everybody. The vocals, your voice sounds good, but I feel like with the vocals, it could use a little bit of EQ. So it could use like a high shelf on there so you can boost like the high end frequencies a little bit to make it stick out in the beat a little bit more. I'm not sure. I don't feel like it was bust out to another bus. So whenever I do vocals, I have my vocals on the main track, and then I'll do some EQing, I'll do some compression, I'll do some ESing. Um, I might add some effects or something like that if I'm gonna add chorus or whatever it is. I'll put all that on the main track, and then I'll send out a separate bus. And on the second bus, then I'll do reverb and I'll do delay on that bus because it needs a little bit more reverb. It needs a little bit of EQ. Then I'll do a third bus on my vocals, and then on my third bus on my vocals, I'll just only add a high shelf. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to be 3 different signals. So the first signal where you have compression and your original EQ and all that, that's going to be the main signal. The second one where you bust it out, you're going to want to turn that bus down a little bit, and that's just going to be what you put your reverb and delay on. And then the third bus is what you're going to want to put your EQ on. So I feel like, yeah, it just needs to be bust out though, so it can cut through the mix a little bit more. So it might need just a little bit more fresh air on there, but it might need an initial EQing too, because you have to cut some of those mid frequencies so that it's not blending in with the beat. As far as the beat, I think it sounds all right. I think that with the mix though, since I don't know if you mastered it or not, so it's gonna need like a good master on it too. Where you're gonna EQ the master. You're gonna have to put some compression on, or not compression. Gonna have to put either a limiter or a maximizer on there. I'd put a little bit of saturation too, because all that's gonna do is just beef up the song, and it's going to make the song louder, and it's gonna make the song, ultimately sound better. I can't tell you what settings to use because I'm not sitting in front of you, but I would just say work on those few things, and then not to nitpick, but I feel like there's a spots in the rap where you can tighten it up just a little bit more. Like, I don't want to say that you're not really off, but it's like sometimes when you're rapping fast, you just need to take out a word. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, like when you're trying to rap and you're trying to get everything to flow cohesively, it's okay to take out a word here and there because people understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know whenever I'm going to rap and I have to say a lot of words together, and I know if it's not fitting together, if I'm like, but then I don't know if it just doesn't flow together right. Sometimes you can just take out a the or an a or and or something like that, and it will make everything flow together, and you won't have to stumble over a word or two, and it'll just tighten it up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fresh air is good though. I use fresh air on my as my EQ bus. That's what I always use. But overall, good song, my dude. You've come a far way. I should go pull up the first song. I should go find the first song that you ever sent me. Matter of fact, yo, this is why I love this channel, right? Is because this might be the first song. Well, this is the first song that I have here. So I want y'all to hear how far this young man has come in his music journey. feel like this is the first song you ever sent me. Now, this might not be the first song you sent me. What up, John? My guy. I'm sorry I couldn't link up with you when I was in Omaha, man. I was being irresponsible and reckless. I don't know if this is the first.
Why? Oh, why? You take everything away from me and expect me to be fine. Someone help. It doesn't change anything about the battles that I fight. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of crying.
So you can see my man's coming far away, you know?
There's nobody to call. I'm talking to a wall. I'm getting tired of it all. Wanna throw it away, getting tired of pain, it hurts to think. Punching at the air, scream and yell, but it seems like there's nobody there. This pain isn't healthy.
That's why I love this channel, is because I get to watch y'all progress. I get to watch a lot of young, like a lot of, especially the young cats, us old cats, like a lot of us, like the Prestons and the Chris's and stuff like that, we've already been making music for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't expect for a lot of y'all, like the tones and stuff to get much better, just maybe a little bit different styles, different beats and stuff like that. I already know it's going to be fire when I get it sent over. Not to say that Hurt's not fire, because it's definitely fire, but just to see the progress of so many people on this channel is like what makes me smile. It makes me enjoy doing this, because I remember, like I remember when Hurt first popped in here, it's like I was 16, and the last song is like just chef's kiss, so good improvement. Oh, hold on. Tone, thanks for the super chat. He sent it through a Cash App. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Oh. This beat is sick. That brass is sick right there.
say it's the shit, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself.
Hold up. So that beat, that's I want to whoop a nigga's ass beat right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were looking to go get into a fight, that's the beat you're bumping all the way to the fight. That thing's gonna get you. That thing right there gonna get you hyped up. The only two things that I would critique on the beat is I would filter the high frequencies of the 808 down a little bit with that distortion. So I would just leave it as it is, and I would just filter down a little bit of the high frequency. You know what I'm saying, with an EQ, and then I would turn down the snare just a little bit because the snare is hitting really hard, especially when you think about it from the perspective of you did a wonderful job of like panning the snares over here while you have the hi-hats and the rest of the percussions panned over here, so that snare is just hitting really hard in your ear if you have some headphones on. So that's like that's minuscule. Let's just like turn it down just a little bit, but everything else is fire. The beat doesn't get boring at all. It's got a great melody, great percussion, great drum bounce. I mean, you already know what you're doing, man. You are an absolute pro. You know what I'm saying? So fire beat, my dude. Dick McGuffin, thanks for the super chat, my dude. I appreciate it as always. It definitely has a fight vibe, man. It definitely makes me want to fight a nigga. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Weaver, what's good, my guy? Welcome. But definitely, speaking of smacking someone in the face, what up, Demon at Weaver Beats? Oh, here we go. I don't think it's too long. I think it's fine. I mean, it's 4:08. See, I think well, I'm old though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from the generation where songs had 3 verses on them and shit. So I don't mind a 4-minute beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I get disappointed when I hear 2.5-minute songs. You know? Old school though. I'm in my 40s, my 40 woadies. All right, up next I got Dick McGuffin with the super chat. Oh, you did promise a helicopter, my dude. I seen that. Even though a helicopter ride to Atlanta might be a little too far though. Pause, man. Pause. It's coming, I swear. Pause, my dude. Pause.
Aha.
I feel like this intro is just a little too long though. one real quick. I would like to hear some hi-hats in here. The hi-hats go like, I don't know, just some kind of... I would like to hear some hi-hats in there with some kind of hi-hat rolls, just to kind of fill out some of the frequency in the beat. I feel like the beat's pretty solid. The intro's a little long. I like the concept of the beat because I like shit like that. Like my homie made a beat for me one time and it's like African chanting, but it sounds kind of like this. But the beat goes so hard. I don't have it on this computer. I guess I do have it on this hooked up. I feel like, I don't know why, but if it sounds like the bass, it doesn't sound like everything's cohesive. So it sounds like the bass is kind of, it's the right bass, but it feels like it's like not cohesive with the beat. Like it's sitting out here, it's sitting outside of the party and it's trying to get in, it can't get in there. So I would figure out how to get that, but that could possibly be because like the vocal box, as they do sound good, I feel like the vocal box could come down a little bit because when somebody raps to it, it's going to be hard to rap to the vocal box, to the beat, because the loudest thing in the beat is the vocal box. Since that's the melodic piece, the drums should be a little bit louder, like the bass and everything should be louder than the vocal chops because the vocal chops is the melody. So I would probably pull that down just a little bit, figure out that bass issue, and then throw some hi-hats in there. And I feel like the beat's pretty fire. It just needs a few little pieces, but obviously we all, make beats that all need, y'all hear my beats every day and a lot of them beats need some more pieces. So it just needs to be mixed a little bit better. And the beat sounds pretty solid to me. I'd rap over that shit. Send it over to Lil Wayne. He can do Millie too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Dick McGuffin. Up next, we got Perk Dippity Dog. I like the vocals, man. They sound good to me. They just need to be turned down. I think they were too just louder than everything else in the beat.
Aetna has over 1.6 million care providers.
Got a Young Thug remix.
Hey, you went flying baby spur. Hey, you went driving around the world. Hey, you went brown like a squirrel. Hey, you went Chanel pearls. Hey, you went Rolls Royce car. Hey, you went Rolls Royce truck. Oh, you want to wall with all my hoes. Oh, you want to line it all up.
Chris said I got back and knew exactly what it was. This Young Thug part here is dope. If I were you, I would just find the rest of his verse and put it up in here. The mix, obviously, you always have solid mixes. You mix very well. I feel like the switch ups though on both of these parts are 4 bars too late. So I feel feel like this switch up should have been here, and then the same with here. I feel like the switch up should have been maybe 4 bars earlier, just so that it doesn't kind of get repetitive. I kind of agree with Weaver in the fact where I would like to hear some kind of other lead maybe come over the top, like just some kind of synthy sound can be like whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on, let me see. You know, something like that. Just something that's like just something with like some kind of higher pitched lead over the top of it, just to like make it stand out in different parts. I think that would be fire. But it's a good concept. I would like to hear this again, and like let me get all of Young Thug on here or something like that. That'd be fire, because this shit is dope right here. This shit's hard. It fits. It's like he wrote it to this. That's you put that in there very well. You did a good job mixing that in there. You know? Perk Dog is definitely recognizable. You always know when Perk Dog makes a beat. Always mixed well too. I'm a little jealous of his mixing skills. Just a little bit though. All right, up next we got DJ Crystal Love. Me Time. Let's go.
I had some me time, sweet time, complete time, me time. Oh yeah, man, I ain't even trying to hear it today. I don't wanna know. Don't wanna know about nobody's problems. Now I need a little time for myself. This morning I woke up, drew the curtains, left daylight outside, sit down on the sofa, had a cup of tea, then absorbed all the warmth in my mind. I counted each and every one of my blessings and thanked me for maintaining a right frame of mind. Enjoyed the gratefulness.
Say this before I forget. I feel like the mix is a little chaotic because that last noise that you had right there should have been highlighted, but it can't cut through because the mix is a little chaotic.
Oh yeah.
That little that part right there needs to be a little bit louder, and everything else needs to come down.
The forces that secure my spiritual home. I pondered, I dreamed, meditated on all the things. I took some me time, me time. 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 Time out
for me.
Lost all the people that's hating. Anyone that's ever tried to block me. Each one that's not necessary. I had some me time. Me time. Sweet time.
I took some me time. Me time. I took some me time. Me time. I took some me time. Me time. I took some me time. Me time. Time out for me.
The people that loved me when I was riding high. Some of them were no better than a thief in the night. Couldn't be found when my pockets were light. I phased out war, religion, people's criticisms. I had some me time.
So with this one, for me, the mix is super chaotic. So it's like everything's loud. So the first tip I always give when I talk about mixing is you can either mix to the drums or you can mix to your main melodic piece. But you have to always figure out what the main melodic piece is going to be in the beat. So whatever you want to be the standout sound of the beat needs to be the loudest, and then everything else needs to complement that. So like, let's say you want the synth to be the main melody or the beat, or you want that that noise. I think that should be the main noise of the beat. Like when that kicks in, that should be the highest, the loudest thing in the beat. And then it's just about stacking your sounds underneath that so it complements it. So it's like on this beat, it's like you have the synth here, you have the pad here, then you have the key or bellish noise here, and then the vocals here, and then the drums are here, the bass is here. So everything's the same level, and it's not like it's not leveled out the best. And so that's what kind of makes this beat not as good as it should be, because, you know, like Weaver said, the vocal's loud. You probably kept turning the vocal up louder because you were like, well, I can barely hear the vocal. But the reason is that the vocal should be the loudest instrument. So if you have like a synth at like negative 18 dB and you want that to be the main lead of your beat, then the vocal needs to be above that. But if everything's the same level in the mix, it's going to make for the mix to sound chaotic and nothing's going to stand out. So like different parts aren't going to stand out. And then different things you can do. I'm not sure if you're at the point yet with you're using automation and stuff, but you can automate volume. And so like, let's say, okay, for the beginning of the song, I want the synth to be the loudest part. Well, then when you want the next sound to be the loudest part, you can just automate the volume down and then automate the volume back up when you want it to go up and down. And that's just going to give the beat more dynamic range, and it's going to make it sound a little bit better. But as far as like the arrangement of the beat's fine. So it doesn't sound repetitive. It's not like it's I got sick of listening to the beat. It's just more of the mix just needs a little bit of work, and it's just about making sure you get your levels right. And then I'm not sure if you threw a master or a limiter or a maximizer on the final track. It's just a little loud, and so it doesn't have to necessarily be that loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it probably sounds so loud because everything's literally the same volume. but again, the arrangement of it's pretty solid. So it's not boring. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure. Let me check here. T14. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got. Dominic, I hate to say this. You got to go 7 more. It's 10 to skip the line, my boy. Yeah, Brandon, it's 10 to skip the line, man. I guess I should have that up there. So it's 5 more to skip the line. Let's see. Yeah, it's 10 to skip the line, y'all. I'm sorry. Not trying to be a hater. This is what it is. You said it is from Hacks. You guys see the T14. Yeah, bro, I hate to say it. You got to go 5 more. There we go. Appreciate that. There we go. I appreciate that. I got you up next. T14. Yeah, my boy. Kind of interested to hear this beat. Where'd you send the track to? Check my spam box real quick. Hello, sir. Hello, sir or madame. I'm not a sir or a madame. I'm your fucking mother. I'm your father. Should be from Hacks. Send to my other email. Gotta close this one. Y'all can't see what's in here. Y'all can't see what's in that email address. Sent me some. All right, there we go. It just came in. Name of the beat's called STFU.
Last year, I spent a lot of time looking for resources for my kids. Books.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real 14. Yeah.
You better click on this beat, bro.
Yeah, we don't do no talking. Hey, you don't want no nonsense. Hey, you don't want no problem. Hey, stop all the gossip. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up,
bitch.
Shut the fuck up,
bitch. You should throw that in
Shut
there.
the fuck up, yeah, bitch. You know I'm ballin'. Took a shot, made it, killing no Alec Baldwin. Now I got 30 rocks in my watch, bitch. All I do is drop hits, make deposits. Chicks fit like filet mignon. In love with blue faces more than Christian. Say I'm funny every time I spit raw. I got them all dead like Michael Vick's dog. Most of these rappers out here can't handle me. Top of the game every time I rap and see. All these haters out here trying to cancel me. Throwing shade cause they can't stand the heat. Got a mill, don't need a bag. 2 chains on, might break my back. Stressing me, guts head to the pad. No faux fur, got Peter mad. Like yeah, we don't do no talking. Hey, you don't want no nonsense. Hey, you don't want no problem. Hey, stop all the gossip. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't think they get it every time I spit it. Bitch, I've been a menace since I was a midget. Oh, that your chick, I'm all up in it. And I'ma take her all the way to the finish. Yeah, I stay ballin' like I own the court. Still show these hoes, no remorse. T14, keep going forward. I keep my name out your mouth like Voldemort. Yeah, I wear polo, but I don't cap a lot. Like I'm a motherfucking rapping god. That your girl? Oh, I made her laugh a lot. Call her Guinevere, cause she like my Lancelot. And I stay getting paid, took lemons and made lemonade. Bad bitches wanna come give me brain. Ex bitches like I made a mistake. Like yeah, we don't do no talking. Hey, you don't want no nonsense. Hey, you don't want no problem. Hey, stop all the gossip. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And I stay getting girl. Oh, I made her laugh a lot. Call her Guinevere, cause she like my Lance a lot. And I was like, I'm a motherfucking rapping god. That your girl? Oh, I made her laugh a lot. Call her Guinevere, cause she like my Lance a lot. And I stay getting paid, took lemons and made lemons.
I would have skipped the second laugh a lot, or I'm not sure if he said Lance a lot or laugh a lot, but I would have said something like Scarface, because I rap a lot, or something like that. I think with this song, the beat's fire. I like your rap style. I think that in the I think the second verse was stronger than the first verse. I feel like in the first verse, there's a couple spots like when you're rapping.
Hey, bad bitches want filet mignon. In love with blue faces more than Christian. I love say I'm funny every time I spit.
So like right here when you're like, they say I'm funny, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like it could be a little bit stronger. Like they say I'm funny. Like, you know, I don't know. I've probably changed the voice a little bit because it just...
I got them all dead like Michael Vick's dog. Most of these rappers out here can't handle me. Top of the game every time I rap a scene.
And then like this part sounds a little choppy. Like you need to add a word in here so the flow goes a little smoother.
All these haters out here trying to cancel me. Throwing shade cause they can't stand the heat. Got a mill, don't need a bag. 2 chains on, might break my back. Stressing me, guys, head to the pad. No Ferg, I beat a man like yeah.
Because there's little things that you can do with your flow to change it up where you're not really doing much, but it sounds like the flow's a little bit different. So like when I rap, I typically go like 4-bar stanzas so that I can always switch up the way that I'm rapping. So it's not always like dun 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 dun. So it's like the whole verse. It's not like the whole verse is the same. It's like I'm giving the listener a little bit of change in my cadence and stuff like that. But as far as your rap voice, I like it. I like the beat. I like the bounce. Another thing that I would recommend is like the chorus. Nothing rhymes in the chorus. So,
hey. Yeah, we don't do no talking. Hey, you don't want no nonsense. Hey, you don't want no problem. Hey, stop all the gossip.
Like nothing at all rhymes in the chorus. So this isn't me trying to beat you down or nothing. It's just my thoughts as a listener. You got to remember I rap too. I make beats, all this other stuff. So it's like the concept of the chorus is fine, but maybe the last word, you could find a different word because, you know, you're like talking and nonsense. Them words don't rhyme. And problem and gossip, them words don't rhyme. And so it's like nothing in the chorus rhymes, you know what I'm saying? And you're rapping. And so part of the point of rapping is, you know, to be rhyming stuff together, you know? I mean, I get it. Like I said, I'm not trying to nitpick, but, you know, obviously you send it in for me to critique. So I'm just going to give my thoughts. And I mean, those are just my thoughts. Like I said, I like the bounce. I like the vibe. I like your voice. I like the song. I would just like for, you know, the chorus is the most catchy part of the song. So the most catchy part of the song is always the chorus. Like most artists, if you want a club song, if you're going for a club bounce versus like some super lyrical stuff, the most important part of the song is the chorus, because the chorus, or the hook, as they would call it, because that's what's hooking the people in. You want to make sure your hook is strong. And like, you know, that's the first thing I noticed is that the hook you don't rhyme at all during the hook. And it's rapping. You got to rhyme. That's like the main part of rapping. That's what, you know, sets us apart from being singers. We can't sing. You know what I'm saying? Most of us rappers can't sing. So we got to make sure that we're on our job and we're doing what we're supposed to do to represent, you know, the hip hop, you know. But as far as the song, you got a nice little start there. You know, I'm not you know, trying to beat you over the head, my boy. Those are just my thoughts. If I wasn't rocking with it, I'd tell you, trust me. All right, Dominic, I got you up next. Thanks for the PayPal super chat. Normally don't do PayPal super chats. Maybe if I put it in there, that's my bad. But yeah, man, you got some skills, bro. You got some skills. You got some skills.
Oh my God. I be selling drugs in front of the building.
Yo, John already knows how I am. I'm straight boomer status, and you know how I am. I'm super rhythmic. I guess not so much anymore. I be trying to tell stories and stuff, but hey, I appreciate that, Dominic. Love the live. I love you too, Brody. All right, let's go. Lard freestyle. This beat already sounds hard. Oh, hold up.
Geen stress, voor een pil en een fles met je ex. Ik weet dat ze kijkt, maar ze weet niet dat ik haar al heb gecheckt. Ik geef LS 200 op de dash, ik weet niet wat ze zegt. Maar dat maakt me allemaal niet meer uit, want ik word echt nooit meer geflasht. Probeer je dat toch, dan word je geschetst. Vraag mijn nummer en dan word je gekwetst. Sorry baby, maar ik kan op dit moment echt niet meer weg. Want ik hoor alleen gecap en al mijn liefde gaf je weg. Maar je zegt ik ben geblest, want ik weet nu al ben up next. I'm a cold white boy, fly high in the sky, it's my time. Ben vaker actief in the night, ja je weet dat is mijn life. Stap nu het podium op, het is nu my time. Kijk even in het publiek en ik zie iedereen is high. Ik zie dat je kijkt en ik weet dat je afvraagt wat heeft hij nu bereikt. Doe je benen al maar wijd, ik spring je op poets voor ontbijt. Tussen dagen heb ik meer tijd, maar ben ik ook vaker kwijt. Geef een blunt en ik een hotbox, daarna eet iedereen hotdog. Ze kijkt naar mij en ja, dan krijgt ze spijt. Tussen dagen ben ik terug kwijt, want die chick maakte me lijp. Ik weet dat je pussy bent, een groep bij je stoere vent. Maar loop je alleen, ja dat ben je al lang niet meer gewend. Je chick wilt je bedriegen, maar je hebt het meteen door. Ze breekt je hart en dan pas ga je er echt voor. Ik durf te wedden, als ik win, jij verschijnt. Kom dan niet meer af, met al dat gepijp. Je bent echt zielig en je maakt me echt lijp. Je moet echt niet gaan wenen als ik je dan toeknijp. Je doet het goed, maar ik doe het beter bro. Sorry, maar ik werk nu aan mijn leven bro. Ay.
Yo.
I do say it's the shit, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Yo, that's pretty fire. Obviously, I didn't understand a word he was saying, but the beat was fire. I think the critique I would have for the song, though, is that the vocal needs a little more love. So, like, it needs a little more reverb on the vocals. You know what I'm saying? So that it sounds more... So it sits in the mix better, and so it sounds not so dry. And then, like, I would automate delay on all those pauses. So every time he pauses, I would automate delay. I don't know what he said, so I can't really be like when he said this. But every time there's a pause, I would have the delay carry over so that the delay would delay the vocal over just a little bit more, and it would just cut those spaces out. I mean, I get it's a drill song. I know there's a lot of spaces in drill songs. But a lot of the drill songs that you hear, it sounds dope when there's a space, and then you hear like let's say I'm like space. You know what I'm saying? And that carries over into the next part of the verse, and that would just make it just those little things go make the song from a good sounding song to a great sounding song. But I think that would be a... Sorry, I'm still dealing with the sinus infection. But I think that just those little things would help that song a little bit more, because I don't feel like the vocal was mixed bad. I feel like it stood out pretty well. It just needs a little wetness on it. You know what I'm saying? It just needs a little bit of moisturizer on there. You know what I'm saying? It needs some moistness. Pause. But it sounds like he was spitting. I don't know what he was talking about, but he was spitting. Got Hold on one second. I just got another Cash App. Thank you again for the super chat, my boy. I appreciate that. I can't be seeing all that information. It's personal. You got to send me the beat hacks. You got to send me the other track. I'm going to play one more track, though, real quick while I wait for you to send me one. I got Wonder Arp up next. Written for female vocals. And as soon as you get that over there, you're up next. I don't like to do Dropbox, but I...
if you're ready for that ride, boy, come get it, let's go wild, wild, wild. If you're ready for that ride, you hit the lottery, you got win for life. If you get me, then you're lucky, lucky, lucky. I hope you know you're lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh, you just got it all right in one night. Oh, yeah, you should know you're lucky, lucky. I bet you see me staring like I'm looking at a masterpiece, yeah. Thinking about you leaning on my bed and you're on your knees, yeah. I'm just trying to be a gentleman, sit back, look innocent. We can go late night like Letterman. So if you're ready for that ride, boy, come get it, let's go wild, wild, wild. If you're ready for that ride, you hit the lottery, you got win for life. If you get me, then you're lucky, lucky, lucky. I hope you know you're lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh, you just got it all right in one night. Oh, yeah, you should know you're lucky, lucky. If you get me, then you're lucky, lucky, lucky. I hope you know you're lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh, you just got it all right in one night. Oh, yeah, you should know you're lucky, lucky.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Yeah, man, that's a well put together song. You said you wrote it for a girl. I wish Chica was in here. If Chica was in here, I'd be like, hey, man, you should give this to Chica. Just sing on and see how she does, because she's come a far way too. Like I said, the part of being in here and like doing these streams is dope just to watch everybody's progress. And she's progressed too, just like Hurt so far from the first time. The first thing that she ever sent me, she was like, I can't, everybody says I can't sing that well. I was like, well, you got to practice singing more. And she definitely did that. She would definitely probably kill this. Overall, very good song, very good arrangement. You sound good on it, but obviously you said you wrote it for a girl. I like everything about the song. The only thing that I don't like is the kick drum. I think Chris said that he would like the percussion more crisp. I like the percussion as it was. So I like how it had everything filtered, but I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of how the kick drum was filtered, because although it's R&B, what I would have liked with the kick drum is for you to filter it at certain parts. So like maybe like when the chorus is going, you got the kick going full blast and it's not filtered. You know what I'm saying? Or doesn't have you know that filter on it. And if it's not filtered, then I would bust it to another track just so that the kick, you know, kicks through a little bit more so it goes through. But other than that, I don't got no complaints. I have no negative critiques. I think this is a very well put together song. It's a nice piece of art. Appreciate you for sending it in. You know what I'm saying? All right, Too Cold, man. Have a good night, man. I guess I could have gave him this too.
Damn, that boy can sing.
God damn, that boy can sing. All right, so I got the super chat from Hacks. Oh, listen to Dramatic. Sounds good though.
Your dream home just got a little more real.
Didn't nobody ask you about my dream home, ho? You don't even know what it looks like. It could be a trailer. Now what? Oh, hold up.
Yeah.
They don't talk about Bruno's out. All right, Bruno, have a good night. Somebody asked about 808 plugins real quick. I guess I should have commented on that. I use, my favorite 808 plugin is the Sub for the kind of genres that I make. If I don't use Sub, then I'll use either Sublab. I kind of like, I don't know, man. I'm hit or miss on Sublab and Sublab XL because it depends on the beat that I want to make, because the two 808 plugins have a different sound. But those are typically the 808 plugins I use, or I just use an 808 from a sound pack. Those are like my main go-to for 808s.
Real 14.
AOA.
Oh,
Turn me up.
All these girls, they so fanatic. Edzo gave me post-traumatic. So much cash, I grocery bag it. Why you gotta be so dramatic? So dramatic. Why you gotta be so dramatic? So dramatic. Why you gotta be so dramatic? Yeah. I'm a rap saboteur. I got black fans, I ain't Macklemore. I'm giving you what you asking for. Exactly what you can't ignore. And I'm
so like parts like this right here is what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's okay to add an extra word to make the flow go a little more smoother. So like
fuck, she ain't worth as much. Black fans, I ain't Macklemore. I'm giving you what you asking for.
So instead of I'm giving you what you're looking for, you could be like, I'm giving all of y'all what you're looking for, and the flow would be so much smoother. It would be so much smoother. And then like in different parts of the beat, you can maybe slow it up, but that just gives you more options on how you can rap later on. Is when you add maybe a couple more words, because it makes it flow better.
Exactly what you can't ignore. And I don't give a damn if you bad as fuck. She got saboteur. I got black fans, I ain't Macklemore. I'm giving you what you asking for. Exactly what you can't ignore. And I don't give a damn if you bad as fuck. She ain't worth as much. Pull her panties up. 14 gassed up like flatulence. I'm coming for smoke like a path of blood. Remember the days I used to save hoes. Nowadays, I don't save hoes. Bitch, if you broke, you gonna stay broke. We don't wanna see your ass Lizzo at the lake show. Make money, call it Play-Doh. Yeah, they know I ain't quitting getting pesos. So my bankroll higher than the entire Empire State, bro. All these girls, they so fanatic. Edzo gave me post-traumatic. So much cash, I grocery bag it. Why you gotta be so dramatic? So dramatic. Why you gotta be so dramatic? So dramatic, why you gotta be so dramatic? They don't like the way that rap is served. Can't believe he has the nerve. P14, too damn absurd. She gave insane brain, Amber Heard. And I don't think they get the shit like every time I'm spitting it. These bitches wanna get the dick, I'm rich and articulate. And if I don't give them shit, they throw in condition fit. Cause the kids spread, quit like syphilis. Whoa, hotter than summer tan. Whoa, popping like a rubber band. Whoa. Yeah, you know I run the shit in your girl's gut. That's why you can't stomach it. Got bars, no visitation. T14 without limitation. All my shit is stimulating. Like the real Slim, there's no imitation. Yeah, stepped on the scene alright. And they treat me like I'm the meanest guy. It's like every time I speak or write, I got them believing like I'm Jesus Christ. Don't be mad when I walk around. T14 is a talk of town. Your girl love the size of my pockets now. My car and a lead to walk it down. Oh, you the best at this rap shit. That stretch, Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, about transactions. Biting hate back. All these girls, they so fanatic. Edzo gave me post-traumatic. So much cash, I grocery bag it. Why you gotta be so dramatic? So dramatic. Why you gotta be so dramatic? So dramatic, why you gotta be so dramatic?
So I love the concept of the song. Do you make your own beats or do you get beats from other people? I love the concept of the song. Anytime a song makes me laugh or smile, obviously it's a quality song. I feel like the critiques that I have is that on this one, I would turn the vocal down just a tad, because the vocal, I'm not sure, do you mix your own vocals or do you have somebody else mix the vocals as well? Because a lot of times when we mix our vocals, I'm guilty of this too. Not so much anymore since I make all my own beats, because, you know, I kind of, you know, I want the beat to be the star and I want the rap to be the verse to be the star. So, you know, I can kind of get a better mix. But a lot of times when we mix our own stuff, sometimes we put the vocal too far ahead, and I feel like the vocal is just slightly, not too much, but slightly too much above the beat, where it can come down just a little bit better, so it will sit in that pocket a little bit more. And then just like that little things I said about like when you're rapping, you don't want to sound like any other rapper. You want to sound like yourself. You want to be original. So just some of those things, like tying in a couple other words, or maybe like fix the way that you're doing some of the phrasing. Like the second verse is dope. Like, you know, you're rapping off kind of fast here. So it's like,
syphilis, whoa. Hey, they don't like the way that I rap. It's absurd. She get hurt, and I don't think they get the shit. Like every time I'm spitting it, these bitches want to get the dick. I'm rich and articulate, and if I don't give them shit, they throw in conviction fix.
So you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You can do it, and I'm not saying to rap like that the whole time, but there's just spots where it's just like it just needs another word or two in there just to make everything cohesive and make everything flow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about flow. It's all about your cadence. It's all about flow. That's why they call it your rap flow, your flow. It's all about how things flow together. And sometimes you can be your worst enemy because it's just about how you phrase things. So not a bad song, man. You know what I'm saying? I listened to it again. So beats dope. Your voice is dope. You know what I'm saying? You got a good rap voice, that's for sure. All right, up next, I got Chris. I like the beat, Chris. I uploaded this because I think you should switch your bass out with this bass I'm about to send you. I'm just gonna send you this whole drum kit. It's a free kit from Dixon. And it's got like some pretty solid 808s in there. So like I feel like if you put this 808 in there, find it real quick. I feel like if you put one of these two 808s in there, it's gonna make this beat sound so much more fire because it's like you got a good melody, you got a good like drum pattern. Obviously, it's a good mix. But if you throw like this, one of these drill, I'm giving you my sauce too, even though it's not my sauce, it's Dixon's. Just like this 808 right here would be all right in there because then you'd be able to slide it a little bit better. Or another one here, fire too. I think that 808 would work. You'd be able to slide it real well, and so then it's going to give you that. That one would work too. It's going to give you that 808, that drill slide that you're looking for. That one will work too. there's like 3 808s in here that would fit that beat perfectly. You can do, obviously you can do what you want, but you're my dude. I want to, you know, got 2 minutes left, but I feel like if, yeah, I mean, if you just, I mean, I can add the bass. That's fine. I can do that too. You got the, I was just going to say, all you got to do is just copy and paste because it will still be fire. But I mean, if you want me to add the bass, can you send me the stems? You stem that out and I can make something. I'm still going to send you this drum pack though. It was a free kit. So it's not like I'm giving you, it's not like I'm giving you something that should be paid for. You know what I'm saying? This was a free kit. So but I feel like that's like, it'll definitely set that off because it'll be a straight drill 808. And I feel like it'll be what you're looking for. I guess I got to keep letting that upload. So while that's uploading, I'm going to play the next beat. But I mean, like I said, I liked all the melodic pieces. I like the drum pattern. I like the drum bounce. You know, I'm here for you, my dude. I think I played this already? Oh no, I just said what's up to you.
So a few tiles are cracked in my restaurant. Big whoop. It's
Did not nobody in the chat ask you about your restaurant, homie? This motherfucker was like, I'm not even gonna give y'all an intro. I'm not even gonna let the beat breathe. We getting right into action, right off Jump Street. Let's go. I need an intro.
Daddy told me pull it, she like Jay will save the night. Yeah, we can count up all this cash, but we can do it every night. Yeah, I'm timing with my shot, I even take her on the flight. Yeah, we smoking on a bling, yeah, we high as a kite. Yeah, I feel like a thief, I'll come in and take your shit. Yeah, run your pockets, bitch. Yeah, let's make it quick. 2, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm counting numbers, bitch, but I ain't talking math. Yeah, I'm talking about blicks. I'm at the one I said. I'm calling counting bands. Fast shawty talking with her hands. She told me that I'm a man. Shawty, you so cute. Shawty, you so fine. Come to the new with me and leave Earth behind. At the one night stand, calling counting bands. Yeah, I out the top every time that I land. Get in the space coupe and say fuck you, man. It's a whole new planet, it's a whole new land.
So on this one, I feel like the beat's fire, but the beat has some issues with the mix. And so since it feels like everything is sitting in the middle of the mix and nothing's like really widened out, it doesn't feel like between the beat and the vocals, the mid-range frequencies are fighting with each other. So the vocal doesn't stand out like it should. The vocal could be mixed a little better. I would probably, you know, no insult to you. I would probably practice that verse a little bit more because the verse, the performance of the verse needs a little bit of help. So it just like, if you're gonna rap this style,
numbers, bitch, but I ain't talking math. Yeah, I'm talking about blicks. I'm at the one I said. I'm calling counting bands. Fast shawty talking with her hands. She told me that I'm a man. Shawty, you so cute.
If you're gonna rap like that and you're gonna use auto-tune doesn't fix everything. So, you know, you have to make sure that your vocal performance is still gonna be A1, so that so that you stand out, because so many people are using auto-tune and rapping like this nowadays. I don't want to say you sound like everybody else because that's an insult, and I'm not here to insult anybody, but it sounds similar to most of the music that you hear, except for the vocal performance needs more work. And so if I were you, I would just practice that, and get it down so that the vocal could at least be like super, super fire. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I necessarily think that the vocals need panning. I think that because the vocals are supposed to sit in the middle of the mix, you can widen it a little bit. But I don't know if I think that the vocals need to be panned so much as I think that there needs to be more EQ on the vocal and on the beat so that they're not fighting and clashing for the same frequency. And then I would probably turn the beat down and so that the vocal sits in front of the beat. And then when you master it, that's when you're going to bring everything up. And that's when you're going to make everything sound more crisp and everything's going to be cohesive in one. Give me 1 second while I Chris. Bitch, anyone with a link can have this motherfucker. Hey, Chris, I just sent that over to you, bro. That's a pretty good kit too for like drill. It's got some good trap sounds in there as well too. So let's see what y'all got to say. Hey, Irizari, what's good, my dude? I gotta go pee real quick, y'all. I'll come back and we'll do a little bit more. I probably have, I was only gonna go 2 hours. I'll probably go a little bit longer though. I was gonna make a beat after this tomorrow's video. I gotta go pee real quick, so you guys are getting what I gave y'all as the intro to come in here. Oh, here we go.
Fucking up the game just like Penny's knees. The sun moved to Phoenix star like CP3. When I walk by the honeys blushing key. Like Luda this Sierra, they gon' see me. Trust I've been that Figaro. Colder than Iceman doing that Figaro. And when I'm done, finish them with that Figaro. How many different ways can I say I'm that nigga though? Y'all claim to be civilized, why I am an animal. Got a problem, go and take it up with your nana, bro. These niggas been pussy, all I see is the camel toe. And everything you hear from me's the truth in these anecdotes. This isn't even mastered or nothing. This was just a rough draft. That's like literally I recorded that on stream, and that's just that's just been there the same. This shouldn't sound analog. I got real instruments in here. I played all this off of my boards and shit. And everything you hear from me's the
all this stuff came off of boards and stuff. Like it came off of real instruments. Oh, it's good quality. I mean, I got. It's not like I got shitty instruments, dude. I got a freaking Modi X, which has montage sounds in them, which are high quality, and freaking my ASM Hydrosynth. But it's not mixed, so there's that. I mean, I mixed it in the computer, but like, you know, all that, like the record came off of a freaking $1,500 mic running through a freaking, what was my Neumann running through the my freaking interface, which is Universal Audio Apollo Twin. But it's not all the way mixed down. I can't stress that either. It was just like a rough mix just to hear what the song sounded like. But I never finished. That's why you don't have a second verse on there. It's kind of never finished it. So it was just kind of like so everybody could hear it the night on stream. So it was literally like a 3-minute mix, you know? It wasn't like it's the final one. And there's no master on there or nothing like that. It's just a mix. D-boy. Oh.
Stressing, you ain't looking for that pay dirt. I be out here moving, yeah, you know shit like clockwork. Why you watching me? I'm out here moving, yeah, I stay alert. Why you watching me? You know I'm moving, yeah, I stay alert. I'm out here moving, yeah, you know I gotta get it. Yeah, you know it might be good cause it's a mission. I'm out here chilling, bitch, you know it ain't been scripted. I've been focused on my own shit. Lately I ain't bitching. Yeah, I've been freestyle rapping, bitch. I'm hella focused, I ain't trapping this shit.
You know I'm on when I'm smoking, I'm high off the dose. You know when I made it, cause I met the quota.
Yeah, I've been freestyle rapping, bitch. I'm hella focused, I ain't trapping this shit.
You know I'm on when I'm smoking, I'm high off the doja. You know when I made it, cause I met the quota.
Why you out here stressing, you ain't looking for that pay dirt? I be out here moving, yeah, you know shit like clockwork. Why you watching me? I'm out here moving, yeah, I stay alert. Why you watching me? You know I'm moving, yeah, I stay alert.
Yeah, so something there, you probably be the one to be able to flip like shut some light on for me as soon as I hit to the crib, as soon as this, cause I'm about to fucking get paid on this motherfucker.
You know I gotta do it, yeah, they say I'm always heathen, but I'm always on my own shit. Lately I've been eating, you know I'm trying to stay focused for the most shit. Hopefully find life in the right potion for the most shit. Man, I gotta stop tripping cause you know I'm the dopest. Hopefully I'll find reason cause everything feels hopeless. You know I'm stressed out, I guess you know I'm overgrown. You know I'm tripping, baby, maybe they just think I'm a clone. Everything I'm cooking came from this old stove of shit. Smoking out these recipes, you know I broke in this bitch. Too many times my mind's been broken down. Smoking on this weed, you know I got it now. I ain't focused up, but I ain't been a clown. If you gotta get it, yeah, you know you bring it pounds. I've been smoking on this shit, you know I really got the loud. Yo, check it, new direction. Gotta get the flow, you know it ain't no hesitation. I've been freestyle rapping, bitch. I'm hella focused, I ain't trapping this shit.
You know I'm on when I'm smoking, I'm high off the doja. You know when I made it, cause I met the quota.
Why you out here stressing, you ain't looking for that pay dirt? I be out here moving, yeah, you know shit like clockwork. Why you watching me? I'm out here moving, yeah, I stay alert. Why you watching me? You know I'm moving, yeah, I stay alert.
Yo, I don't know if D-Boy's still in here, but this sounds much better than the other night. Like the mix sounds much better. I do feel like over here it kind of got a little bit lost. Like everything was pretty smooth here, but then like right around here, maybe you could have waited a second. You know, you don't always have to I know I said earlier, you know, you want to do delay and stuff like that and breaks and spaces, you know, to fill up spaces. But sometimes it's okay to have a space to make sure the rest of the rap's going to be on beat, because like right here, it just gets a little sloppy. And I get it was a freestyle and you just copied the freestyle, but
Shit, you know I'm on when I'm smoking, I'm high off this dope. You know when I made it, cause I met the quota.
Why you out here stressing? You ain't looking for that pay dirt.
right there, you should have just left a little space when you're like, why you out here waiting on that pay dirt? You should have just waited a second, because you tried to, it's just like you tried to force it, and it kind of made the rest of the track kind of not as cohesive as the beginning, because your flow was tighter up here. And then I would just, the little part where you have the little telephone filter on your phone, I would turn that part up a little bit. He's still learning the mixing and stuff like that. You know, we get better with every mix. Ricky Hurst. Cheap. I can't do Spotify, but if you send me, if you're still in here, Ricky, you send me something right now. If you send me an MP3, SoundCloud, a Wave, I prefer MP3, SoundCloud, YouTube. That's what I prefer to take. I don't do. I can't do Spotify, because every time I start up Spotify, it shuts down my computer. Cole's not in here anymore. Carlos, I think I played one of yours already. Did I? I didn't. So go ahead and run this one. I'm only gonna play a few more, y'all, because I gotta do a few things after stream. I'll chop it up with y'all for a couple minutes though when I'm done. But I gotta do a few things before I hop off. Before I go to sleep tonight, I gotta like kind of prep a video a little bit, not all the way, but I gotta. The news report has a lot in it this week, and I don't feel like getting up tomorrow and doing all the stuff I gotta do. And y'all gonna judge me, but I gotta get my fantasy football league together tonight, so everybody can be in there and get into the league and stuff. So yeah, don't judge me. We got our draft coming up here in a couple days, so I got to get that together too tonight. And I just got a few things I got to do, so I'll probably be up all late. I already played one for you, Los. So I'm gonna go ahead and play something for somebody I haven't played yet, just because they've been hanging out in here too. Preston, I got you up next. I like the Nest, but he said I'm not. He said fucking intro too. He said no intros tonight. Yeah, actually, two Padres. What I'm doing, it's the first year of the draft, but it's like I typically host a whole lot of fantasy football leagues. Like I used to always be like, I would run a couple leagues every year, and then I'd be in like 3 or 4 leagues. And this one's gonna be like a 4-player keeper league. So you know what I'm saying? It's the first year of the keeper league, so I got to get all that situated. But it's like a bunch of my homies, a bunch of people I know. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of cool because, like, now that I'm old and I don't live in Nebraska, because I lived in Omaha. I miss that. I lived in Omaha, so we would always get together for the drafts. You know what I'm saying? We always met every year for the draft, and those are cool drafts. You know what I'm saying? When everybody in the league is at the draft and shit. And so, like, little things like, hold up. I got something for y'all real quick. This is going to make y'all smile if you do fantasy football. It's only take me 30 seconds. I'm just going to play something real quick. I don't even know what this is.
Why don't you get out? Why don't you? Because it isn't.
It's not my song either, so I don't know whose this is.
For some reason,
this is just somebody's song.
I thought there was something more to you. Well, there isn't. You're just like every other hoodlum in those files over there. The only one out of life is $100 suit and a roll of bills in their pocket. Give any one of them something longer than the menu to read, and they'd be lost.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it. This ain't WWE either, baby. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is metal though. This ain't one of them cheap ones either. This is one of them $250 ones. And so I'll tell you all a funny story too about this belt. So like I played in this fantasy football league, right? It wasn't my league, it was somebody else's league, but I kind of helped this dude run this league. And the first year we ran the league, I came in second place. So, you know, I think we paid $50 to get in the league. So part of the money went to get the belt, half the money went to get the belt. And then like, you know, I think I got 75 and the winner got 175 or something like that. But the second year I won. And so, you know, like when I showed up to the draft, I got the belt around my waist and I got a little speaker and like nobody seen me because I kind of crept in the back door. And then as soon as I get in there, I play The Champ Is Here and shit on this fucking JBL pill and it's just loud as fuck. And everybody turns around and they're like, oh, this motherfucking guy. So then I win again the second year. So I come in the second year, same fucking shit. But we're at a different place this time. And so they're around the corner and they can't see me as I come into Buffalo Wild Wings. And so I got the same speaker. And I'm like, the champ is here. And they're like, oh, this guy. So the fourth year, like I kind of helped this dude run the league. And this is kind of fucked up. Y'all might judge me a little bit. But me and this dude got into an argument because it was a dynasty league and we said that you can trade at any time. But it became the playoffs and this dude wanted to trade DeMarco Murray for just some bum because he needed a wide receiver. And I looked at the dude and I was like, let him trade that motherfucker because he got 3 running backs. He's got 3 of the top 10 running backs in the league. Okay, so what? He may get a wide receiver for this week, but he's just depleting his team for next year. So let him make the trade. So me and the dude get into an argument because he's in the playoffs, I'm in the playoffs, that dude's in the playoffs, and this girl's in the playoffs. I'm playing the commissioner of the league. And so I'm like, well, whatever, do whatever you want. Don't ask me no more shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in the league. Don't ask me no more questions about running the league. Don't ask me shit. So this motherfucker gets directly out of our conversation, gets in a Facebook group, and then just keeps tagging me and tagging me and tagging me. So, you know, I used to be a little bit of a hothead, right? So I get into the chat and I'm like, hey man, I told you don't be tagging me about this bullshit. I gave you my opinion. You know, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm in the playoffs. I'm playing you. So I'm worried about you. And so me and him get into an argument in a group and this motherfucker kicks me out the league, right? I'm in the playoffs playing this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm down by like 5 points and he kicks me out the league and shit, right? Right? I'm like, you gonna kick me out of the league in the playoffs? Really? And so he was like, you're gonna have to return the belt. And I was like, I'm not giving you shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kicked me out of the league. You got my fucking fees. You took part of my winning the first year. You know what I'm saying? If you want the belt back, you're going to have to fucking pay for the belt. I'm like, I was a dick. You know, I was like, you're not getting this motherfucker back. And he was like, well, it's our belt. And I said, no, the belt is the winner's belt. And you don't lose the belt until you fucking lose. You know what I'm saying? So when you lose and you don't win no more, you give the belt up. Guess what, motherfucker? You kicked me out the league and I never lost. You ain't never gonna see this belt. And so that's some of the most petty shit I ever did. And so it's like, you kicked me out. I'm playing you in the playoffs and you kicked me out so you get right to the finals. And so you don't get the belt back. You're not getting shit from me. I'm the fucking champ. I'm the champ until I lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't boxing. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking take the belt away from me because I skipped my mandatory fight. There ain't no mandatory fight. My match was against you. You kicked me out the league. Therefore, I never fucking lost my championship. So, shit. Fuck that. Motherfucker's mine forever. I'm not using it in the league either. It's a reminder of how petty you can be. Because I've been in some leagues where some petty shit has happened. I've been kicked out of a couple of leagues in the playoffs. And it's like, I got kicked out of a league because the motherfucker wanted me, I had to pay my dues, right? And I didn't see the dude all year because our schedules just weren't cohesive. And so every time I went to his job, he was never there. So he was like, well, you got to give the money to my sister. I don't got your fucking sister's number, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I was trying to contact his sister, They went out of town, and this motherfucker was like, well, you should have contacted my girlfriend. They kicked me out of the league in the playoffs, and I had this bomb-ass team. I had Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson when they were both at the height of their career. Man, nobody was gonna be able to fuck with me. I had Cam Newton my team was so fucking beastly. I had Antonio Brown. Nobody was gonna beat me. I was so pissed off, man. And it was like a dynasty league too. And I'd been in that league for like 4 or 5 years. And the dude kicked me out because he was like, you didn't pay your fucking dues. And I was like, motherfucker, this is before Cash App and shit like that. I'm like, dude, we've been fucking roommates. We've been hung out and fuck y'all. So stop fucking with them dudes over that shit. That shit pissed me off. Yeah, definitely old school. Yeah, man. I mean, that just is what it is. And dude was like, he said something to me about the belt. I'm like, I know y'all see me. I'm not the biggest dude. I'm kind of scrappy though. And I'm like, and the dude's a lot bigger than me. I'm like, motherfucker, you want this belt? You can come over to my house. This is my address. If you think you're gonna get it, good fucking luck. I'll be on the porch. He ain't come over to my house. He ain't want the belt that bad. Drums go hard. What genre is this? Yeah, bro, that was pretty fire. I like the drum programming a lot. I like the perks. Well, I guess the random. That vocal box is fire. The vocal box is fire. You always do a good job of transition. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of beat you make. You do a pretty good job of transitioning to the next part of your arrangement. Hi-hats go real hard on this one. That little like laser like percussion sound is fire in this beat too. It's pretty well put together beat. It's got a nice mix. Yeah, I agree with you. He said every time I try to make rap beats, it turns into some left field shit. Start with some chords, bro. Start making the beat a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I can kind of get different beats sometimes. And you know, like, I don't want to say like, you know, all of our beats sound the same, because obviously every beat you make is going to sound different than the other beat. But you know, like, you know your beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I play the beat, y'all motherfuckers are going to know it's my beat. If I play, you know, if I tried to slide a beat up in here and act like it was somebody else's, you're probably gonna be like, that's your beat, brother. Just, you know what I'm saying? Switch up the way that you start making the beat. So start with the chords next time, or start with a melody. Just do it different than you normally do it, you know? And then it'll make your brain work a little bit differently, and it'll allow you to create a different kind of beat. I'm not gonna hold y'all. This might be the last beat I play, y'all. We'll talk for a couple minutes and I'm gonna vamp out of here. Starting to yawn, so I know it's gonna be a long night for me because I got a bunch of shit. 9 lives. taking it out with you, my boy. Go.
Hello and welcome to The Kroger Show. At Kroger, everyone...
R.I.P. Bob Barker. I like the panning of the vocals.
Fuck what you gon' do. Rats gon' make 'em move, rats gon' make 'em dance. I can't tie my shoes, I'm standing on these bands. Fuck what you gon' do, just lined out it, man. I ain't got shit to prove, I run it up again. Yeah, fuck it, I'm finna go in. Yeah, fuck it, I'm finna just spin. Yeah, that's how they be burning my hands. Yeah, cause you up, bitch, I'm never gon' land. Yeah, that bitch annoying, yeah, pass it to my man. Soon as we pull up, all them motherfuckers ran. Racks up in my hand, bitch, tell your bitch a fan. On that hoodie, yeah, Mary on my pants. I just spent 10 grand, she'll fuck some hoe from France. Let's see if she got friends, I know they all tens. Rats gon' make 'em move, rats gon' make 'em dance. I can't tie my shoes, I'm standing on these bands. Fuck what you gon' do, just lined out it, man. I ain't got shit to prove, I run it up again. Rats gon' make 'em move, rats gon' make 'em dance. I can't tie my shoes, I'm standing on these bands. Fuck what you gon' do, just lined out it, man. I ain't got shit to prove, I run it up again.
I feel like with that one, there's a little bit too much distortion going on, and the distortion is kind of making it hard for the vocal to sit properly in the beat. For me, you know, obviously I've said it time and time again tonight, I like cohesive lyrics or cohesive cadence. So I don't like a Blueface kind of cadence where it's off beat and stuff like that. Again, I'm an old man, and so it just is what it is. So as far as the song probably wasn't for me, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm 42 years old, so you should try to make music for me if you're young. But I would go back to the mixing of the beat, and I'd go back to the mixing of the vocals if this is the style you want to go with, and try to tighten that up. But it all starts with the beat, because as long as the beat sounds like that, if the beat's low too, I don't know how to explain it. It's not cohesive. It doesn't sound, I get that you're not going for a clean look, but it just doesn't sound clean. I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that the beats need space, but a lot of that, well, yes, track spacer would work, but a lot of it too is just the panning of the instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're not panning the instrument properly, you know what I'm saying? Like track spacer is only going to do so much for them. You know, it's just my thoughts. I think I guess I feel what you're saying. The mix is all condensed and everything, you know. So, you know, those are my thoughts on that. But what's up, Fawaz? Reaction. If I didn't say what's up, what's good, my dude? I thought I did, but I'm not sure if I did. So I got no video tomorrow. I'm gonna drop a video on Friday. I have a video that I'm kind of working on. It's a different kind of video than what I typically do. It's kind of commentary, but it's kind of not. It's gonna be a different kind of video, but it's music related. So I want to put that out on Saturday. I don't know if we're gonna put together a video for Sunday because I have a video for a new plugin on Monday, and I haven't even opened up the plugin yet. I'll probably work on that Saturday. I would like to have the video done Sunday so that I don't have to worry about it, because you know it's not a sponsored video, but it's a pretty solid plugin. I already know, I've checked it out, but I haven't used it, if that makes sense. Because sometimes companies, when they send me videos early, it's like, you know, like, how can I put, you know, like a lot of companies will send me stuff because I will do a review for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they do shit for me, so I do stuff for them. Like, you know, like a lot of these companies, they give me, you know, free plugins that I can do giveaways with, or that I can host my beat battles and stuff like that. So I don't take that stuff for granted. So if it's like a company that works with me to help me out, like basically to help y'all out, I don't necessarily do sponsored content for them. Just give them a demo and I'll give my honest review. If I don't like the plugin, I'll tell them, I'll be like, hey, I'm not really jiggy. I can't get jiggy with it. I'm not gonna do a demo on it. Like I'm not here to. It's not my responsibility to tell. I don't want to say it like that because I will tell y'all some shit trash, but not every plugin's made for the genre of music that I make. So that's like one thing a lot of reviewers don't take in consideration. Like, you know, if you make D&B music and somebody makes a trap guitar, probably gonna think the trap guitar is trash because it doesn't go towards the music that you make. Or if you make like rap music, somebody makes a glitch plugin, you might think it's trash. It's not my job to tell you something's trash that may be fire to somebody else. Like I know, like Bieber, for instance, he doesn't like Omnisphere. Omnisphere is my favorite plugin. You can't say nothing bad about Omnisphere to me because I make so many beats with Omnisphere. I make fire ass beats with Omnisphere. Like, you can't tell me the plugin's trash because that's the plugin I use the most. You know, yeah, music is definitely hella, you know, hella subjective. So I'll tell a company like, hey, I can't do nothing with this plugin. And they understand, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, again, there's so many plugins out there that I think are mid as fuck, but motherfuckers rave over them and they make fire ass music with it. So that's kind of why you only see me knock certain companies because, you know, just because I can't get jiggy with that shit doesn't mean somebody else can't get jiggy with that. But this plugin I got Monday's fire. This plugin I got Tuesday is a sponsored video, and it's pretty fire too. Yeah, man, I love Omnisphere, dude. I absolutely love it. And then I love the sonic extensions. So like I use Nylon Sky more than any other guitar plugin that I have. Well, besides Guitar Rig, when I can talk about you know, the amp simulator. I use Nylon Sky more than anything else. I love Unclean Machines. I think that's a very fire plugin as well. Or extension. Like shit. And I have so many plugins. You already know. I already know I got all the plugins. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, all the plugins. Like, you know, I got I have the V collection, I've got Falcon, I've got everything. But it's like, I mean, I don't have Serum, but that's not really my jam. I mean, Serum's good because you can do a lot of sound design in it, but I feel like Serum is fucking overrated. You can be vital, you know? But some people would be like, that's blasphemy. Serum is the most fire plugin. That's why I don't fucking talk about it because me, I would say that plugin's overrated. But I know so many people who make fire ass fucking beats with it. Everybody, yeah, you know, it's just not for me. You know, it's just not for me. I can't get jiggy with that shit. I don't got time. I don't got time to be trying to design a bell. I don't got 25 minutes to design a bell. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not gonna take that long, but I just want to find a bell and tweak it. So like with Omnisphere, it's a synth too. So if I find a nice sound, I can go in and do whatever I want to it. You know, and you have so many options because all the sounds have effects on them. So it's like you can take all the effects off the sound and now you have a different preset. So it's like things like that is why I love Omnisphere because it's easy for me to find a sound quick. I know people be like, oh, it's got too many sounds or it's got all these movie sounds and all this other shit. Motherfucker, type in what you're looking for, hit search, and you'll find what you need, you know? I haven't tried ape shit yet. I would I haven't tried ape shit yet. Ape shit 2, whatever ape shit. But I think I commented on one of their videos and I was like, send me this so I can do a review. They didn't reply to me. So whatever now. Like I know it sounds kind of fucked up, but I'm not gonna buy a plugin to do a review on. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to send me that motherfucker for me to do a review on it because it's like honestly, I don't need any more plugins, but I just provide a review for people. So it's like I always say this, and I always preface this, and I will always say this: the goal of this channel is not to make people buy plugins. The goal of the reviews is just for there to be a review for people to reference. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be like, they'll say stuff like, well, there's already enough reverbs, or there's already enough, multi-effect plugins. But what if somebody didn't like any of the other multi-effect plugins that came out, and they're looking at this new multi-effect plugin, and now they need a review? That's what I do. I just provide the review for them, so that they can figure out if it's something that they want or not. Try to use stuff on a bunch of different sounds. So I try to use it on, like, you guys already know, I try to do it on like a bunch of different stuff. So it's not like I'm just grabbing an effect and throwing it on one thing and saying, oh, this is great. No, I'm trying to show you different ways to use it so you can decide on whether it's something that you want or not, And then all I can say is whether I'd buy it or not, and that's just like an honest opinion. Would I buy it or not if I needed it? So that's kind of where I go at. So that's about what I got for you guys tonight. I know, man. I love y'all too. I fuck with y'all heavy. Okay. I'm glad I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Kind of back in a better mind state and all this other stuff. So I'm out though, y'all. I'll be back on Friday. Friday I'll have a video for y'all, have a news report, and then I'll be back on a stream. I'll probably just cook up Friday. I'll probably just do a regular cook up stream. And then, we're back into the rotation, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all as always. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at y'all Friday. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy your Thursday. See you Friday.